Imagine waking up in a crisp spring morning when you feel the warmth of the sun kissing your skin as you breathe in this fresh, dewy air outside. It's a time when nature comes alive, bursting with the fragrance of blooming flowers and this vibrant greenery. Hi everyone, I'm Jolima from Scented Moments channel, where I help you to discover the amazing world of perfumery. So in this video I have 8 fragrances that perfectly represent that smell like this crisp spring morning. So all of these fragrances of course are citrusy, green, fresh, uplifting, that perfectly represent this time of the day during the spring season. And I will not mention them in a specific order, and so let's now dive into these fantastic fragrances. The first fragrance that I have here, it's from the house of Rania J, Lavande 44. One of my favorite lavender fragrances out there. Such a natural smelling lavender, realistic lavender in here. This is really a fresh, green, slightly medicinal lavender. Absolutely stunning. Oh yes, this is a perfect spring morning type of perfume, and very relaxing at the same time. It has this fougere feel, but it's really one of the most realistic lavenders that I smelled. The performance, it's okay. This is an eau de parfum concentration, but it's definitely one of the best lavenders out there that perfectly encapsulates this spring morning. Lavande 44 by Rania J. The next fragrance, this is from the house of Andy Tower, and this is unfortunately a limited edition release, and it is Nexin. I absolutely love Nexin. I already talked about Nexin a lot in this channel. So Nexin really represents what is a spring morning, a crisp spring morning. And I mean, just how the color of the bottle and the presentation overall of this bottle really represents that. And so this is a beautiful orange blossom, lemon blossom bomb, really right in the opening. It's green, and then you have vetiver. Vetiver here is the most prominent note here. It's grassy, it's earthy, it's a bit sappy, and it's beautiful. I absolutely love Nexin. It's also a bit musky, it's rosy. You have also a bit of rose here, a bit of geranium, a bit of cedarwood. Oh, it's so good, and also a bit mossy as well. Again, it's green, it's a bit sappy, it's earthy with a vetiver. It's then you have this blossoms, the orange blossom, the lemon blossom. It's really a perfect crisp spring morning in a bottle. The next fragrance, this is from the house of Hermes, from the Jardin line, and it is Jardin sur le Nil. Yes, Jardin sur le Nil. I could have mentioned also en Méditerranée, but in this video I will go with sur le Nil, and this is fresh, watery, green, a bit fruity. You have this green mango accord in here, but it's perfect. I mean, it really represents as well a crisp spring morning. Very green, transparent, watery, floral, a bit fruity with the green mango, a bit citrusy. Oh, a natural smelling perfume. I absolutely love this. The longevity, actually, it's quite nice. I mean, it's more of a skin scent, but while it lasts, it's amazing. It's really beautiful. It's that type of fragrance that you just spray when you wake up, and you immediately will face the day much happier. So it's Jardin sur le Nil by Hermes. The next fragrance, also from the house of Hermes, this one is Iris. I love Iris, and iris is a type of note that suits so good during the springtime. And I love iris, one of my favorite notes overall in perfumery. So Iris is a cold type of perfume, cold iris type of perfume, and I would say that this is more for the more cloudy, cool spring mornings. And Iris is one of the best iris out there. It's powdery, It's cold, but it's also a bit earthy and a bit vegetal-like because of the carrot seeds in here. You also have some rose, some fresh, crisp rose. It's to die for. And then in the dry down, you have a bit of this almondy, vanillic feeling to it. Absolutely love this one. This is so elegant, so sophisticated. It's beautiful. It's really one of the best irises out there is Hiris by Hermes. The next fragrance, this is Happiness in a Bottle, and this captures both spring morning and summer morning. And this one is from the house of Frederic Malle, and it is Gosse. This one right here. And Gosse is really underrated from the house of Frederic Malle. And this is citrusy, so it's bergamot, it's neroli, it's petit grain, it's musk, it's really everything to uplift. It has all the notes that perfectly uplifts your mood. And you have also a bit of violet, a bit of rose in here. Oh, it's so good, so uplifting, so fizzy, so effervescent. I absolutely love this one. Also a bit salty, maybe, I don't know, Gosse, maybe it's a bit giving me like a bias impression of a salty quality in here, but this is really a beautiful citrusy, fresh, uplifting perfume. Again, neroli, with bergamot, with petit grain, with musk, rose, violet. Check this one out. I think it's one of the most criminally underrated fragrances from Frederic Malle. It's Gosse. The next fragrance, this is from House of Chanel, of course, from the Les Exclusives, and this one is Bel Respiro. Absolutely love this one. Bel Respiro is a soapy, crisp, fresh, green, leathery perfume. Love it. It's aromatic, again, aromatic, soapy, green, grassy, and leathery. Absolutely love it. It's also a bit cold, but not as cold as some other Chanel fragrances, I would say. I think the Eau de Toilette was definitely colder than the Eau de Parfum, but I never tried Eau de Toilette. It's just of reviews that I saw. But yes, I absolutely love the Eau de Parfum. Love it. This really is amazing. It's one of my go-tos actually. When I just took a shower and I don't know what to wear, I just wear Bel Respiro and I'm smelling amazing. I absolutely love it. Great longevity on my skin at least. So yes, it's also a great fragrance that represents what is a crisp spring morning. Bel Respiro by Chanel. The next fragrance, again from Frederic Malle. Frederic Malle has a lot of fantastic green perfumes that could easily be featured in here, all of them. Yeah, I will just mention this one, and it is Rose and Cuir. And Rose and Cuir is more of again, a more gray spring morning, because this is very heavy, very intense, and the geranium, green geranium with vetiver, cedarwood, spicy. So this definitely has more body. It's not as fresh. It's more vegetal-like. And Rose and Cuir is more of an impression that Jean-Claude Ellena wanted to give while creating this perfume. So you don't really have neither rose nor leather, but you kind of have that artistic impression of a rose and like a dusty, dry, slightly very mild leathery accord. But in the end, this is definitely geranium heavy, very green, a bit sappy, vetiver that creates a very earthy quality with cedarwood, a bit peppery with a Sichuan pepper. So this, in the end, again, because it's more heavy, it's not as fresh as some others that I already mentioned. That's why for me this is more of a grayish, cool spring fragrance, just like Hiris. Although Hiris is more cold, is more of a cold perfume, this one is more of a full-bodied, vegetal type of fragrance, and I absolutely love it. This was by far, it was not love at first sniff for me, but yeah, now I really love it. It was a rediscovery for me for this year actually. So yeah, it's Rose and Cuir by Frederic Malle. And the last but by no means least fragrance, again from Chanel, from the Les Exclusives. This one is 1932. I am loving this one. This was also one of my favorite discoveries of this year so far. 1932, quite underrated from this line of Chanel, and this one is also a fantastic spring fragrance, especially capturing this crisp spring morning. So 1932 opens up with a heavy dose of aldehydes, neroli, bergamot, and you also have almost like immediately like this bouquet of green green flowers. Rose, of course, jasmine and iris is what I get mainly. You also have ylang ylang, you also have lilac, but I do not really get neither nor ylang ylang, neither lilac. This is definitely more jasmine, iris, and a bit of rose for me on my skin. And then you have this amazing creamy musk, a bit resinous. It's to die for. Some people say that this has like a pear accord in here. I do not get it, but there is definitely like a sweetness into this perfume, but it's not but it's an elegant sweet type of accord. After all, it's Chanel. Chanel never goes into the sickly sweet side of things, fortunately. So now this one is definitely a very, very elegant, refined, sophisticated fragrance that also encapsulates what is a spring, a crisp spring morning. It's 1932 by Chanel, also in the Eau de Parfum concentration. And with this, I finished the video. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Tell me in the comments down below what other fragrances, in your opinion, perfectly represent the smell of a crisp spring morning. I'd love to hear your suggestions and see you in the next video. Take care, guys. Ciao.